EA Sports. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools, to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Joseph. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
He'll ride the back again here. The Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Pass caught. Second down now. And now the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Makes the catch. It's Martinez. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Snags the quick throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And they blocked it. Defense scoops the ball up. Can they take it all the way back? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. A quick juke. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. First down and 10. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. To throw, it's Ward. The pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You've got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On the ground, it's Martinez. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Minimal gain, brought down short of the marker. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. The Canes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. To be brought down, but a penalty marker was on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. The punt is fair caught, but now up to see about that penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap, and
he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They trust their offensive line. That's the back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Canes offense is on the move now.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. Holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Back to throw. It's Ward. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Martinez. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Throws it to the right. Caught near the goal line. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Ward. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
There's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Ward. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the Canes moving quickly down the field here. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.